What's up, killers? It is your final girl Mo coming at you from my killer podcast. Yay! We are going live for the second time ever on my channel. I'm very nervous, so excuse me. We are voyaging today. So thank you everybody for showing up to talk about these terrible movies. If you are new to the Voyage, this is where me and my pals force each other to suffer over some really terrible movies. So I'm going to introduce you to everybody that is here. Up first and foremost, we have Mr. and Mrs. Chaos.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself because I thought it was me cross-talk. Anyway, hey! Well, I'm happy to be here. Mrs. Chaos is joining us for the first time. She had to sit and watch these awful films, but
I did. I'm so sorry.
The one thing that got me through it is picturing Blake having to sit through them, and it made my day. You could tell her I was laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
It was great, and I'm ready. I got my spiced plum wicked cider here, so and my Santa cup. So I'm ready to rock and roll on this Christmas special. Are you ready?
I got a Beatles cup with water in it. So sure.
Nice. I got a Monster cup with water too. So
Cool.
A Monster cup, yeah. Water.
Well, thank you guys for being here. Up next, the tone of the bone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The host. Oh, I thought it said you muted me. I was like, why? What'd I do?
What didn't you do, sir?
Oh, you don't know.
It's always safer to mute.
That's true.
Plums are delicious. I just got to mention that.
I remember one time I was eating a plum, and you were like, you know what? Plums taste like or have the texture of flesh, of human flesh. And then that ruined plums for me.
Nobody will ever
I'll
eat
never
another
forget
plum.
How does he know that, though?
Don't ask, Cone Bone.
But then once he said it, I was like,
question.
it kind of does seem like I'm biting into human flesh.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can
want
drink
to eat
it, though.
this anymore.
It's good to drink.
But yeah.
That's horrifying.
I always thought prune juice was to help you go to the bathroom.
That's prune juice. This is plums.
Oh, plum. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Then
flesh
I'm not
has the
wrong.
other effect on you.
Yeah.
I used to see it in my grandparents' fridge, and I'd be like, well, they must be having problems.
Oh, God.
Anyway, on
Speaking
that
of
note,
someone who's constipated.
I didn't say it. Mr. Slipcover himself, Bullet
Mr.
Blake.
What's up, everybody?
You know what? Every time I look at Blake, I see someone who just loves Christmas joy, and like he just exudes. Like, honestly, I was watching, what the hell is it called? Christmas Classic?
What?
Christmas Crunch? What the hell is the name of the
Christmas
Story,
with Corky.
Christmas Vacation.
No, Summertime Christmas. So I was
okay.
watching Summertime Christmas. I go, man, that little dorky elf guy, he reminds me of Bullet Blake. He's got the same joy in his heart,
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm happy. I got to see you in a Christmas adventure, man. It was fantastic.
I feel like Blake was very mad at me for not picking a horror movie, and it's all your fault.
Is anybody else having sound issues, or is it just us?
I hear just fine.
I'm fine.
Okay, yeah, ours is
Weird.
like cutting in and out. a
Okay,
little.
we'll have to test that. All right, keep introducing whoever's here.
All right, so OGP is not here yet, but we do have a super special guest and one of my homies, Lepke Vision Films, aka the dude who loves movies.
Hello. Thanks for having me, everybody. Thank you. I'm excited.
Thank you for being here, and I'm super excited to have you on, but I'm also super sorry for making you suffer through these movies.
Yeah, when you invited me, I was like, oh, wow, I feel honored. And then I watched the trailers. I was like, oh, everybody said no.
I mean, maybe.
I'm just kidding.
We don't tell them the movies before. Hey, you want to be on the show? Great. So here's what you're watching.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We get the yes first, and then
Yeah.
then we tell you what we're watching.
Then they say, "Oh, sorry, my mother's gonna die that day, so I can't make it."
That's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Okay, so what do you want to do first?
I don't know. I mean, we're still waiting on OGP, who decided to go on a vacation during this time, but it's up to you. Whichever
If
movie.
he makes it, it'll be about a blessing.
There you go.
Okay, so which movie do you guys want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about Christmas with Cookie or Summertime Christmas? I'll read a synopsis and stuff after you guys decide which one you want to talk about.
I
I'm good
feel
with whatever.
I feel Cookie is such a special thing. We should leave that as the dessert.
Special.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying about dessert. Yeah.
He's
Special
good.
treat.
All right, so Summertime Christmas it is. Master Chaos, do you have the images for that?
Oh, I don't. I just have the stuff for what I'm going to reveal at the end.
Okay.
But
Well, I'll just read the synopsis. So, Summertime Christmas, it was directed by Andrew von Ehrenkrook.
yeah, Tony's got it.
There we go. While vacationing separately in a small town USA, Elwood and Nora, two of Santa's elves, receive an urgent transmission initiating a series of events that will change their lives and the world forever.
OGP's in the chat. He says, "I'm trying to get on, but the link ISWO. I've never seen that.
Isn't working. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. I gave you guys all the same links.
Yeah.
It's because he's probably trying to do it from his phone, and it's not allowing
Mm.
mic access or his mic
Right.
and cam access. It's some setting on his phone.
That's true.
Mm.
Pull
All
over.
right, get to us when you can. Okay, Summertime Christmas.
All right, Master Chaos, you want to start us off?
Oh, sure.
You
Absolutely.
never get to go first.
No, I should change my thing here. You ladies first. I'll let
really?
Mistress Cass start, and then I'll go.
My notes are kind of all over the place. Okay, so I don't really know how this is. Do I just say my random thoughts?
Okay, so first it's
Or do I say a rating first?
first it's random thoughts.
Oh, random thoughts. I
Then
got that.
our second go around will be final thoughts and rating.
Okay, good. I have random thoughts. Okay.
Okay.
So first random thought is we established Elwood is an elf, but then it's just very strange how he like runs into Nora and then he thinks she's an elf and then she is an elf. There's something very awkward about their meeting that I didn't really get. I don't know. There's something strange about it. And then let's see. Oh, there was like this really contrived thing about like, oh, we're so poor. We don't have jobs or whatever. And then I was just like laughing at the, $250 a month grocery budget. I was like, what? That's like how much I spend on groceries like every time I go, like multiple times a month.
It's a regular day at Target.
It's like a regular, yeah. So I was like cracking up at that. Like, how are they living off of $250 a month groceries? Like, they were really trying to like save the cat on that one. The lady running the bed and breakfast was like just trying way too hard to be funny.
And succeeded.
I kind of enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed it because it was kind of funny how hard she was trying to be funny, but I don't know. It just popped out at me. And then they had like really bad dialogue, but to me, I like that. I enjoyed their bad dialogue, and I feel like it was very Disney Channel-esque. Like I could totally picture this kind of dialogue in like a Disney Channel movie or Disney Channel show with like, Donner and Blitzen. I mean Donnie. Yeah, just a guy I know. Like I'm like, okay, that's totally like Disney Channel quality dialogue. But I enjoy that. I watch Disney Channel stuff for fun. So
Bullet Blake does too. He loves that kind of
good
shit.
Times. Yeah, so some of the stuff was kind of slightly well written in a way that I feel like better actors could have maybe made it better. It wasn't well written, but it was just, I felt like the writing was better than the acting. Very unnatural acting. Like the way that they talked to each other was very strange, like robotic. And there were a lot of like strange pauses between dialogue that just was like, are these people humans? It was weird. Oh, there was a weird dancing scene. I'm almost done with my random thoughts. I have 2 more random thoughts.
Okay.
I don't know how this works. I'm just
No, you're
listing
good.
my random
You're
thoughts.
Oh, it's great. It's very in depth.
Just tear
Okay.
an asshole into it.
And then there was like a weird dancing scene where Elwood and Nora were dancing, and then she magically disappears, and I was so confused.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait, was this all his dream? But then the girl was watching, so then did Nora disappear? How did she disappear? Why did she disappear? I was so confused. And then the last thing was they just kind of threw this like weird political angle on it of like a global agenda that the government says it's okay for kids to be bad. And then there was there was like literally no details about this global agenda. Who set this global? What does that mean? Kids are allowed to be bad or encouraged to be bad? What? I was like,
Christmas!
are they going to go into detail on this global agenda? And they never did. They just kept talking about, oh, the global agenda. Oh, the government says it's okay. Oh, well, and like, someone's talking to like an adult about it. And the adult's like, oh, yes, even though the government says it's okay to be bad. I'm like, wait, what? Like, this isn't just some crazy kid's thoughts? I don't know. So those are all my thoughts. But overall, I had a fun time with it. I enjoy watching those kind of bad movies.
Yeah, she was actually the audience for this movie, which is shocking. Okay.
Nice.
This is barely a Christmas movie. If you're telling me this is more a Christmas movie than Die Hard, then you have a serious case of the dumb fucks. Because there's no Christmas. I mean, yeah, I get it, summertime, and let's throw a Christmas parade. No, you idiot! Just don't make this movie. What a stupid thing. Dumb. Anyway, Elwood and Nora, they're our main stars. There's some kind of elf sleeper cell in Ohio on vacation. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, they don't seem to
it doesn't make any sense. They meet a little girl, and they find out that the town is sad because apparently they're all out of work. The parents are all out of work for some reason. We don't really find out why. Luckily, Elwood has magic fruit that he's gonna give them. And like, hey, there's magic fruit that you're going to do a factory with, and then everyone will have a job. What the hell? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. How is this the plot of the movie? Honestly, this feels like we see a lot of movies that feel like they were written by aliens or people that don't understand humanity or maybe never been human. This is one of them because this doesn't feel like they understand Christmas or they understand human interactions or how people talk to each other. And I think that's a big problem. The biggest problem with the movie is, I agree, I think it doesn't feel like a real human movie. Everyone talks, and there's this weird, and if OGP was here, he'd probably agree with me about the editing. There's a weird pacing to it. The movie's nearly 2 hours long, and it feels like it's the Avatar of Christmas movies because it just goes on and on. It's like, okay, man, let's just wrap it up. But the movie is just about shy of 2 hours, and the reason it's so long is because the editing is so slow. Someone will say a line, oh, yes, let's go to that. And everyone has the same tone, same monotone thing. Oh, yes, let's go see that Christmas tree. Sounds great. I like Christmas trees. Hey, yeah, me too. It's that kind of pacing that just, I hate so much. And I ended up watching a lot of Christmas shit this season with my son because he likes bad movies. And a lot of those movies, you know what? It felt like Humpty Dumpty. Do you guys remember Humpty Dumpty? How it was kind of boring. It was kind of more of a drama. I watched a ton of those goddamn movies. Awful. Anyway, I have a ton of things that jumped out at me, but I'm going to save that for my second go around. All I'll say is this, to me, is the Korean from Seoul of season 2. Absolutely.
I don't know what that means.
That's a bold statement.
It's one of the hardest watches we've had so far. Really? Yeah. She wants to watch it again, apparently.
I liked it in a way. Like I enjoyed watching it. I'm not like, oh, this is a wonderful film, but it was fun to watch just because it was bad, but it was an enjoyable bad.
I disagree, but anyway,
Wow,
yeah,
we got a split team here, guys.
That's our early thoughts on summertime
divorce.
Christmas. Why'd you guys break up? Oh, summertime Christmas.
I will no longer be on Voyage after that.
Way to go, Mel.
I know. I gotta ruin the party all the time. All right, Tone Bone, you go.
Well, first the animation started with right away, and I thought, oh no! I instantly flashed back to that animation when we had to watch that Master Chaos picked, and I thought, please don't be like this. And then it was just bad animation. Like, okay, and I get it. They have to go and turn. There's more bad kids than good kids, or there's going to be more bad kids than good kids, or something like that. And then they want to try and get them to be happy and be good kids. Okay, it sounds like a nice plot, whatever. The elves were a little annoying, but they had a certain little charm to them at times. But after the whole being naive about, like this, it was getting annoying. But I was like, okay, 20 minutes in, I'm like, I'm okay with this so far. 20 minutes in is not that bad. And then I don't know, it's just stupid little things. Like he didn't even like really go in the pool and he's gonna drown and shit. Like, stand up, you idiot.
Right.
And then that little girl, Jessica, who I couldn't fucking stand. The little princess Peach that she is, fucking, and her mom's hot though. Her mom was pretty fucking hot.
Can I say that movie gets 1 star for the mom? But I'm sorry, just so you know, this is a personality I play on YouTube, and it's not necessarily reflective of my actual thoughts.
Yeah, I'm not really Santa.
The mom was the best. I love the mom. Okay, that's it. Sorry, continue, Tony.
She was fire, as they say.
She was all right. She wasn't that great. Jeez.
Mel, come on. Why do you think I kept watching? No, but it was fine until it got to all the religious stuff for me, because all of a sudden, I know I'm not religious. I'm not gonna get into that and shit, but like, I feel like that's where it's like a little mini movie inside of this movie. Like, all of a sudden they go to the church and like, oh, I thought Santa was in this play. No, it's not. It's about this. And then the kids all quit. And it's like, what happened to Elwood and what's the other one's name?
Nora.
Oh, Nora.
Nora.
Yeah.
What happened to the Elvins? Or whatever. What are all the Elvins? Yeah, they all have the same last name. But anyway, like, what happened to them? They were going for like a half hour, and then it's like, that's where the movie, to me, it's like, that's why it's 2 hours long, because they had all that stuff that was the message that whoever made this. It was obviously a religious company or something that made this. If you just cut out all the religious stuff, I think it's not that bad of a movie. It's bad, but like, I've seen worse on this channel, which I'm not comparing them to for my vote, but I'm just saying, But it was just a cheesy Christmas movie, and I didn't hate it. I didn't like it, but yeah, it was getting annoying though too, and I don't know. The berries and all that shit. I don't know. It was all over the place. It was really random. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, I'll be honest, when they were like in that house, I forgot that it was summertime for them in June. Like, I legit thought, oh wait, it is Christmas time. It's like, no, it's not. It's summertime. But the one thing I don't understand, what was up with Santa Claus going into that room and disappearing with that guy? And then he having that weird meeting. And then he walked out. Who was that guy?
It was supposed to be the world leaders.
Yeah, it was like
the only one showed up.
Global agenda.
He was having a meeting with the world leaders, and he said, "Oh, the world's in danger. If the kids become naughty, it's going to become the Purge," which is actually what happens in the next movie. But
wait, is there another one?
No. In Christmas with Cookie has Purge Santa Claus.
I thought you meant there was a summertime Christmas too. I was
That's
like,
what I thought you were joking about that. Like,
summertime Christmas, the Purge.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, me too. She would.
I didn't understand what was going on in that part. Like, they didn't really explain it too well. now you said that, I'm like, okay, world leader, but like the guy didn't even like say anything. He's like, bring that back to them, and I don't know. It's just like, and Santa was very creepy with those around those kids. If you ask me, he like looked like you couldn't hear what he was saying. But he's like, you know, I don't want to say anything bad, but like, I don't know. He didn't give me a Santa vibe, I guess. Like
I agree.
he should have had a white beard.
And he was bald. That was weird.
Bald. Yeah. Nice fucking powers you have. You make yourself bald. The elves had those balls that made
Where'd it go, Santa?
Like he's supposed to be able to grow his own hair or what?
He can
He's supposed to
fly
be
with
full-
reindeer. He can do anything, this guy.
Yeah,
He fits
Rogaine
down
or something.
chimneys where there's no chimneys.
Santa usually has a hat on, so I guess I've never seen him without a hat until now.
I always
all the
imagine that
time.
he's bald on top and then he has like the long mullet.
He's
or
not.
whatever.
Look, Tim Allen, the Santa Claus movie, Santa Claus. Almost every other Santa Claus has hair. Summertime, Christmas. You know what we should do? Hire the bald guy. No, bad choices. And the dad. Oh my God, the dad was like a robot. Like, did they bring Frankenstein to life? Oh, come on, kids. Let's have dinner. What the? Wake up, man!
And
Jesus.
Santa's
God.
not even in like the Santa colors.
Yeah.
They probably spent all the money in the budget on that robe he had to wear.
Yeah, probably.
All the money. All the money for that rent. Let's rent a car scene that goes on for 50 minutes. What kind of car do you like? Oh,
Oh, and
a
then
nice car.
you wanted to point out like the stunt driver.
Oh yeah, and there's one scene where like not even the elf guy could drive a car. There's like a wide shot of the car parking, and it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
50-year-old dude driving the car.
I
What the
noticed
shit?
And you can see him very clearly. It's like that's obviously not, the elf guy. So it's kind of that. I find that kind of stuff enjoyable though, because it's kind of fun.
Well, we don't want to get Elwood, hurt for real.
Yeah.
We don't want
Oh,
Carter
sucks.
to do it anyway.
I think he has delicate bones or something.
Yeah.
He looks like
He has a
he would,
soft
like
skull.
bruise easily.
Delicate bones is the best thing I've ever heard.
He's delicate bones. He's a soft skull kind of guy.
He's a
Yeah.
he's a softy boy.
A
Yeah.
soft spoken, soft skull, and that's all I got to say about that.
All right, Bullet, what do you think?
All right. This was probably the easiest movie I've had to watch all season. Oh, like literally, I didn't even realize that it was 2 hours long.
Okay, he's joking.
Really?
Just breezed right by.
Where's the ash trash garbage?
You picked the movie. This movie, it started off. Okay, I can't. This movie was fucking ass trash. Garbage. It was not good. It was so fucking bad. And watching it on Tubi with the fucking ads made it even worse. Every ad break was like six commercials in between for me. It was like, why are we getting 6 ads every 20 minutes on this 2-hour movie?
Yeah.
It just, ooh. And then they, the two elves. Why didn't they know each other were there? Why did they like randomly stumble across each other? That like she said, it was like there's no explanation to why they're in this random ass town of nowhere in the middle of the year. I didn't get into it. I didn't like the characters. And when they stayed at the end, why did that old lady think these two like 15 or 16-year-old kids were married and having marital issues? What the
Yeah,
hell?
for real. Like,
Were
They
they?
look like they were about 14 years old. Like woo! And then it goes off on this like weird religious thing that I didn't see coming at all. Like the story does not allude to that for the first half hour, 40 minutes of the movie, and then all of a sudden, well, bam, here you go. Jesus loves you. This you know. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want 2 different fucking Christmas movies in one. I want one story. They could have cut this into 2 movies. And then the end with the fucking meeting with that guy. I'm the representative of fucking Alaska or some shit.
Yeah.
What? And he was like the second in command or the vice president or whatever the fuck it was. It was like, what the hell is this? Why is this random ass story being thrown on in the end? And then it doesn't have any conclusion after that. He just kind of goes off and then they don't explain what the other guy does. It's just over. It's the end. It's terrible. Awful. Hated it.
that
I
was
had
a beautiful
feeling.
review. That's what I expected.
Yeah, I was like, come on, he didn't like this.
I tried, man. I was trying. I was gonna hold that the whole time.
Did you really feel? Did you really like not realize it wasn't 2 hours?
Oh no, it felt like 9,000 hours. It was just so fucking long.
See, to me, it didn't feel like 2 hours because I think I was enjoying more of it than I hated it.
That's interesting.
But look, there's only one way to get through these movies. Just picture Bullet Blake watching them, and trust me, you'll have such a great time. I laughed. I was laughing out loud. Like, oh, come! You don't go swimming. Here, let me take you to the pool. Oh, let's put on a Christmas play. And I was just laugh, thinking about Blake having to sit through this. Oh man, what a
like Tony said. When he gets in the pool, he acts like it's the end of the world. Just stand up. They're like 5 feet deep at best, and he was in the shallow end.
Yeah,
he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Yeah, I don't waterfall care though. If they wanted to throw like a little bit of religion in, because I know it to appeal everybody, but when they do like an obvious thing where it's like, "Where were you? I fell, but someone pulled me back up." Focus in on the cross on the window. I was like, "Oh my God!" I actually went. You don't need that. You don't need to do that.
Oh, my. Go ahead.
Why does it jump 50 years in the end, and the kids or the elves are still dressed in mid-2000s attire? What the hell?
They don't even say anything. They just go.
Yeah.
She's probably wondering, who are you?
The church is exactly the same. It's identical to how it was in the last scene. It's like they said, "Cut, get out. All right, bring in this old lady. We're good." It was terrible.
Was the old lady supposed to be Jessica?
Yes.
Or was it supposed to be the choir person? She was kind of like an older version of the choir lady.
I'm gonna blow your mind, Tony. It was Jessica's granddaughter. Ooh. No, but speaking of like the Jesus editions, the things that really cracked me up was in the dad's talking to Elwood, and Elwood goes, "Oh, you don't celebrate Christmas?" And the dad in his Frankenstein best goes, "Well, we celebrate the Jesus part of Christmas." You know, and like, I was like, come on, man. Get that shit out of here, dude.
But you don't believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah, right. And then such a mess. Such a mess. You know what sucks? You know what I find out? The kids aren't watching this, so like I said. Something I discovered this Christmas. Every Christmas movie ruins Santa Claus. They all do. Even if Santa's in it, there's always like, oh, the parents don't believe. Well, if Santa's real, why don't the parents believe? Didn't they grow up with Santa? So
was anyone telling me about him?
Right. So like,
aren't there magical presents that appear that they didn't buy?
So we were watching
people breaking into your house and putting presents under your tree.
Right. We were watching Violent Night, and like the dad has this whole speech, and I'm like, oh shit, come on, movie. I mean, I know
I watched
Santa's
that
in it.
immediately after this summertime Christmas movie because I had to fucking wash my brain. It was that bad. So I went directly into Violent Night after this, and Violent Night was fantastic. So.
Did this movie have you feeling violent, Bullet?
I washed my brain, Bullet, with a nice cold cup of Christmas with cookie right afterwards.
Oh God!
I do all these back to back. So if you think Bullet's suffering,
I wouldn't have been able to
I
do
do
that.
them back to back too.
Do you? Oh, you have to.
Multiple nights.
Like in what you watch them both in one day?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
like one right after another.
One after the other, yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
Also,
tell you what,
cookie, it
though.
took me 3 times.
I almost did pause this and say I can't watch this right now. But
I think both movies we did in like 2 to 3 parts.
Yeah.
But
2
mostly
to
because of time
3
reasons.
parts?
Just because of life.
It's
but
like we don't get to sit down and like watch stuff until like 11 p.m. and it's like I'm tired. Let's like just watch 30 minutes or whatever.
like, look, those people turn into skeletons. Keep watching. Stay awake.
I'm like,
I'm
"No, I
surprised
wanna go to
Summertime
sleep."
Christmas put you to sleep.
No, she loved it. She goes, "Can we keep watching it?" I go, "No, please."
No,
right, sorry.
please.
Because you get to a
Spoiler
point where you're like,
alert,
I'm
our
just
next
gonna
review,
get rid through it. I don't want to put this back on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just gotta get through it, and then you don't have to deal with it anymore. Lepke, how was Summertime Christmas for you?
So I didn't hate this movie. I also didn't love it or like it either. But so for some reason, when it comes to Christmas movies, like nice, like those kind of nice Christmas movies, I tend to bend things a lot, like the acting, the the hoity-toity, all the Christmas cheer and this and that. Like I'm like, oh, because around Christmas I like to fill my heart with joy because all year round is all horror. But I did have problems with like the elves acting. But then I was like, well, they're elves, so they're going to be acting weird. But all the acting felt like they were stage actors from a high school. That's what I felt like the acting was like.
Yep.
And then the hour and 15-minute runtime felt forever. And I was like, why? They could have cut out the pool stuff. I don't know why elves are, they said elves are afraid of water because they're used to ice. And I'm just like, okay. And then the mom and dad really accepted that they worked for Santa real quick. Like, I don't know if anybody noticed that. It was like a quick, they're like, I know the truth about you. You work for Santa. And I was like, oh, right, well, that's weird, especially if you don't believe in Santa. And then it was odd that that little girl Jessica kept appearing everywhere in every scene, like even in the dark. I was like, why are you in the park in the dark watching this elf dance with an imaginary pocket thing? And then it looks like it's like shooting lasers out of his crotch, like when he was like putting it away. It's like, and she's like, oh. And then she runs away. I'm like, my gosh. And then so when she first meets the elf, because she saves the elf actually in the pool. So she runs up to him randomly in the park and just tells him her life story. Like, it's like, why are you telling strangers this? But like I said, I didn't hate it because I was like, okay, it's a nice Christmas movie. And then it's like 4 movies in one, but I hated the Santa Claus that was in this movie. I did not like him at all. And the intro too, the cartoon intro, that went way too long. Like at first it started, I was like, oh, cool, because I like those kind of animated beginnings, like Christmas Vacation. I mean, this is no Christmas Vacation, believe me. But close. But and then all of a sudden it just like stops, and I was like, okay. And then I even had to check to see. I was like, is this buffering? But no. And then it like zooms in, and you can see the X in the corner to where it's like, oh my god, they did this like probably on like some kind of filter where they should have took that X out. So I was just like, oh my goodness. But that's all I got to say about that.
Nice. Well, you guys pretty much summed up this movie. I could not get past the dialogue delivery. It was just like these kids were reading these lines. They were just reading them and reading them and reading them for an hour and 50 minutes. At one point I stopped. I didn't realize this was a 2-hour-long movie. So I watched these movies the day I was picking them because I was like, I want to make sure I have some really good ones. So I'm just going to watch them. And then after I was done, I was like, there's no way I'm not picking this movie because I sat through this whole thing. So
you don't want to go through another bad one.
Picking it because I already watched it. But I was like halfway through and the movie just kept going. And they kept throwing storyline after storyline after storyline. Like the story changes like 50 times. And then you get into the berries part. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I got lost. I didn't understand what was going on at that point. I looked at the clock. There was still like 50 minutes left. I was like, what is it? Oh my God. Yeah, this movie was terrible. Everybody in it sucked. Made me mad. This is the first movie that actually made me mad. Who is it? OGP? Is he usually the one that's like, this movie pissed me off? This movie pissed me off. I was very angry at these kids, and I don't hate kids like Bullet does. So it just was very disappointing to me. So that's all I have to say about this one. Do you guys want to give our barrel ratings?
Sure. You want to go in the same order?
Sure.
Okay. Final thoughts and barrel rating.
Final thoughts. Okay, so I guess my first round, I just kind of like listed the random things I wrote down. But in general, I don't think it was a well-made movie. I think the acting was poor. I think the writing was poor. There was a lot of stuff that was just very strange that just didn't really work, or it didn't seem like it was well thought out. And then there were some strange things like, with like the religion angle and like the global agenda angle. And there was like, are they trying to deliver a political or religious message? If so, they're not doing a very good job. But all that being said, I liked watching it. It was very fun for me. It was just like, this is just very, I don't know, just because it was so bad, but in a almost genuine way. It was like they were trying to make a nice, sweet movie and they just failed miserably. And that's what I like in a bad movie. Like if there's like something genuine about the execution. And I don't know, it seemed just kind of like a really badly done Disney Channel type movie. And I enjoy watching those. So I guess in terms of a barrel rating, I'd say 2 barrels. Because I had fun watching it, but it wasn't good.
Okay.
But there's something to be said with like enjoyment factor. So
Yeah.
Like here, I'll show you something I enjoy. This was given to me by my son. It was a big package. I'm like, what the hell could he have gotten me? He got me this.
Oh,
You guys know what this is?
No way.
So here's the weird part about this. I don't know if I can get it to. Can you hear that? It vibrates. It's a vibrating Bob Ross.
But why? Why does it vibrate?
I don't know.
there's no vibrating, just happy messes.
He's with me at all times. So now, my son and I, we
happy messes.
We listen to Bob Ross when we go to sleep, and then now I have one with epilepsy.
it is cute. He
My
wrapped it all
son didn't get
himself
me anything.
and like,
Oh, man.
taped it up.
I didn't get him anything.
That is adorable.
All right. Here's what I call my musings, and this will be my final thoughts here. I mentioned the stunt driver. They cut this movie to be long. It needed serious editing. What I mean by that is sometimes you'll do a first pass on a movie and you'll put everything in it. You want to get every bit of footage in it, and you cut it long so you know you can cut down and make the final movie. This movie was cut long and it was not trimmed afterwards. I would have cut the car rental scene, cut the naughty kids breaking into the church shit, which is stupid. If they go to church, they wouldn't do that. That's not a thing. That these kids aren't like on drugs. It's stupid.
Oh, can I interject really quick?
Please.
Because I just remembered something. They were like showing kids being bad. And one example of a kid being bad is like he's just hitting his teddy bear toy against the slide.
Yeah.
It's not hurting anybody. He's playing with his toy.
He's just psychotic.
He's just, he's maybe like a little off, but like that kid's not being bad. It's like this is what the director or writer think kids being bad is. And like the two kids like fighting over a toy like this. It's like how
They probably don't have kids.
I'm
honestly.
sure they don't have kids. Like this is not kids being bad, but okay. All right.
It's more of where's the parent that's going to say, stop banging your fucking toy on the slide.
Right. Like, what are you doing, idiot? You're gonna break it. Like a real parent would,
Yeah,
right?
call your kids
Right.
idiots.
Freaking moron, put that down, Anyway, I would have cut Santa businessman. Like that we've all talked about it. Like he goes, okay, kids, it's nice to have met you at this church pageant, and now I'm gonna walk into this room and turn into a mafia Santa Claus. What the shit is that? Like he gets so serious. You're like, what the shit? He's gonna fuck some shit up here. But he doesn't. He just does. Honestly, I would have cut everything. The movie's stupid. It's a Jesus versus Santa movie, which I was not expecting. And it's weird because it kind of draws a dividing line. It kind of decides like, hey, we're equal. Santa's real and Jesus is cool, so let's all be friends. So it's kind of a weird, like I don't even know why they introduced that at all. I thought they were gonna pick a side. And, oh no, Santa's not real. Only Jesus is real. Then Jesus shows up and passes out berries or whatever. These are Jesus berries. I don't know. That would have been great though. I mentioned this already, but why does everybody take long pauses between the lines? It just makes it more awkward and stupid. Like the director should have stepped in and said, "Hey guys, talk like humans. So when you finish talking, then you start to talk. How about that? Let's try that instead of like, okay, you talk. Now you go talk." Like it just felt weird to me. It's strange. Speaking of the director, this is the director's one and only film. He was also the editor, which is not a surprise. It was written by his wife. I'm assuming it's a girl with the same name. It's also her one and only writing credit. That's not saying that's a bad thing, but it explains a lot. Like, oh, my wife wrote it. I'm not going to cut anything. Or it seems like it was like a family production, and they thought they could make money making a Christmas movie. and they were wrong.
Or were they? Who
I mean,
knows?
Well,
what did they
made
make
a little
off
bit.
of Tubi? They made 5 cents probably from us watching it. I don't know. That's probably all of us watching it. This movie has the worst Santa ever. I think we've already talked about that. What was the whole government subplot, global agenda? One kid says there was a law that kids couldn't have fun or be bad. What the shit was that about? And then at the end, my favorite part, one of my favorites, I have a lot of favorite parts because I hated this movie so much. So at the end of the movie, Jessica puts her ornament on the tree, and it's like, oh, how lovely, what a lovely moment. And then the ornament flips around, and it's a fucking car air freshener.
I missed that part.
It's a freaking pine saw air freshener, but on one side they put glitter and stuff, but on the other side they forgot to decorate, so it just says like air fresh on the back. Oh, so
Oh, I missed that part.
needless to say, it was god awful on every level. 5 barrels, a masterpiece. No, one awful. Really hard to watch.
Wait, 1 barrel?
1,
And I'm
Yeah.
a 2.
not 5 for real, please. You almost had a perfect. He almost had perfect zeros tonight, but I'm gonna give it 1
Because of the hot mom.
because I think the mom was a really good actor. I liked looking at her acting.
Uh-huh.
All
Like
right,
you're
Tone
acting.
Bone.
Me too.
I like looking at a lot of actors acting. Okay, Jimmy Stewart, the mom from this movie. All right, I'm done.
Oh, you like Jimmy Stewart?
Oh man, that's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Recommendation for a really good movie. This is gonna sound like I'm kidding, but I'm not. Puss in Boots. Not the porn one. The one in theaters. The Last Wish. Great movie. And it has Jiminy Cricket, but they decide to give Jiminy Cricket the voice of Jimmy Stewart, and it's comedy
It's very
gold.
cute. Yeah.
So good.
I want to see that. It looked funny.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very beautiful. It's
Really well made.
yeah.
I know Bullet Blake's already seen it. He probably
Yeah, I'm gonna rush out and go see it right now.
took a kindergarten class to go see it.
I'll watch it eventually. I like the Shrek movies and stuff. So
Yeah, and there's a tie-in, just sort of a hint that they're gonna continue the Shrek franchise, so that's gonna be cool.
I like Antonio Banderas.
He's good. He's good in
Me
this.
too.
Shocker.
I like when he says "puss."
And boots.
All right, Tony, go ahead, man. I'm done.
well, this movie, Mary, Mary the fucking bitch. I don't know, but
Wow.
I cursed, by the way. Sorry, Mrs. Chaos. I'm more.
You don't think
I'm
I
more,
hear cursing?
I'm more of
fucking
the
loves
Billy
it.
Bob Thornton Santa of Santas. Not Billy.
Mm.
Billy Bob is that? Not, yeah, Billy Bob, little Billy Barley. I don't know. I really don't have any final thoughts. I kind of said everything. But I guess I'm just gonna give I was gonna say 2, but I thought people would be like, "How do you rate things?" I really don't know how I rate things. I think I rate it on an enjoyment level.
Uh-huh.
You know,
How do you rate things?
they do. Well, that's how I picture them. How do you rate things? You know. I like where somebody says in my review, I get like older reviews, they'll come on now and they'll go, "Oh, this is interesting. I can't wait to see because I'll like it." And then they come back, "This movie was terrible." Blah blah blah. And I'm sorry you hated it. No, it's okay. It's like recently I get some of them and it's like, holy fuck. I don't even remember. They'll say, "What region is it?" Like, I don't know. I did this like 4 years ago. Get a region free, but I'll say 1.
Wow.
I was gonna say 2, but I'm gonna go 1.
All right.
All for little Jessica.
And her teeth.
Oh
Her
yeah.
teeth,
Yikes.
little
She looked like the freak version of Alex Winter in Freaked.
Oh my god.
No,
looks like Alex Winter.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna make fun of a child.
Troll.
That's Blake's job.
Did.
That's Blake's job.
Alex Winter's troll that follows him around getting freaked is more
We
like
can't
it.
give Bullet crap for hating children anymore. We're gonna have to give you crap now, Master.
Children in movies, there are good children actors. Let's think about this today. Haley Joel Osment was a good one.
Yeah.
anybody else that I can't think of because I'm stoned. I can't think of right now. That's the first one that came to mind. Is kid actors. There's a lot of good
The Kid from Wonder is good. I forget.
Kid from Wonder is good. He's also in the best Predator movie, The Predator, which is the best setup. You know, he steals the Predator costume for a Halloween costume. Perfect.
I don't hate that movie. It's not.
Isabel Furman's really good.
Isabel Furman's good, yeah, but she's not a kid anymore. She was a kid.
I know now she's not, but she was good when she was a kid.
Any of the kids from on This Is Us?
She was really good in Orphan.
Oh,
yeah.
They're good. I mean,
boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
I don't like Jessica. I don't like... you can't say that.
Miko Hughes.
That's it. Yeah.
Shut down.
I made that guy. He's good. He probably doesn't work anymore, but he was good when he was a kid. Anyway, Bullet Blake.
Yeah. It's a Christmas movie that takes place in June. That's stupid. Okay, that's just stupid. They could have at least done like July, because then it's like Christmas in July. Like that's a thing. And then you got June, where that bothered me. That bothered me already. This movie bothered me. Everything about this movie was not good. The mom's in it, 1 star.
Well, I had no idea this mom was like super popular.
So
I know.
good at
I'm gonna
acting.
have to look her up because I don't remember her being
I don't
that
remember her being
attractive.
particularly hot, but
Can I
she
say?
was.
Look, I pay attention to wardrobe, okay? Because I think you need to have good costuming in your movies. And I feel like the costumer in this movie was like, let's give her a size too small every time. And she was always like busting through her clothes.
He knew how bad the movie was before it began.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Because I'm like,
they gave her a copy of the script.
no mom would wear
give her
that
a
shirt.
tight
That's
sweater.
too titty of a shirt for a mom to walk around in. So
Too titty of a shirt.
I love that.
But I also thought she had nice eyes.
Shut up.
me too. Her nice,
What color were they?
boob,
Yeah.
ugly brown.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got so lost in the back because she was so interesting when she was talking on set.
Lefty, let's do your barrel. We're getting into the weeds here.
Yeah, so I didn't really notice the mom all that well, but I'm gonna have to rewatch this movie and look now.
Fast forward through it. Don't watch
Okay,
it.
it's not that important. I mean, like, I wouldn't rewatch it.
I did see this movie's $5.99 on DVD on Amazon if you want to get it.
Sweet.
Just putting that out there. But yeah, so like I said, I didn't hate the movie, but I didn't necessarily like the movie. I'd probably never watch it again unless someone else wanted to watch it, which I'm not sure I know anybody who would want to watch that. I overlooked the bad acting because it was a Christmas, like a cheesy Christmas movie. And I felt like they were making this movie, a low budget movie, obviously, and they needed a church. And the only way they could get into that church is if they added, like, shoehorn that religious part in. So that's what I feel like they did. And I felt like I said, I felt like the acting was, high school drama class, which is all right, but I guess not what I'm used to. And so, like I said, I didn't hate it. So can I do half a barrel, like 1.5 barrels?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Somebody did 0.0001 last time.
I'll do 1.5 barrels because I liked it more than Master Chaos and he gave it a 1.
That works.
Okay.
That works. Gus, thank you. I got my very first super chat.
Yay!
Look at that. Yay. Thank you, Gus.
Gus, is that what you really look like? Now we know your face.
That is what he looks like. Isn't it normal?
I don't know. It could be.
Gus
It's the internet.
Gus is the man. Thank you, Gus.
Gus, we make you a pizza. I don't know if he's Italian, but
He is Italian, I
He
believe.
is, yeah.
Already.
And he cooks.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him to start a food YouTube.
oh, okay. Oh, nice. Yeah,
It
that'd
could
be
be
great.
food and movies. Like if he's watching, a movie and he's inspired to make a food, he could make a food while watching a movie. I
Like
don't know.
cookies.
It's a
for
thought.
Christmas cookie.
But full of cyanide to kill you after watching this shit.
See?
Don't eat the Christmas cookies with the green frosting. Fucking
They're Christmas trees.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm just gonna give my barrel real quick. I'm gonna give it a 0. It sucked. I hated it.
0.
All of
Nice.
it.
Oh.
I hated all of it.
Mhm.
OGP, are you listening? Put your barrel rating in the comments, bro. If you're there.
I do have a question though. Like, so those berries reminded everyone of their childhood Christmas. What if they had a shitty Christmas? Would it taste like shit then? Like, oh, this tastes like my mom's cheating on my dad, and like what if like this tastes
They
like
never
you know,
had
This
a good
tastes like my
Christmas.
mom cheating. Oh.
Ah!
I
this
shouldn't
tastes like
have put that much
mom
thought
hitting
into
dad
it,
at the
but
dinner
that's
table, you know.
interesting.
No, because
Is
according
that
to
what
them,
the
everybody
berries
had
are
a good
supposed to
Christmas.
do?
I thought that's what the berry was gonna be. Oh, this reminds me of my grandma's house, and then she's like, I had Christmas at my grandma's house.
Mm.
So I was like, wonder if you had a shitty Christmas. If they're like, oh.
Right. Oh yeah, that one year where we had to eat like, rotten eggs for Christmas because we didn't have enough money or something. That it tastes like rotten eggs.
Yeah.
Hot eggs are cheaper.
Mm,
They're cheaper. Everyone knows that.
I don't know.
Um,
They lost me at the berries. I stopped.
Yeah, the berries was like, where did this come from?
It just makes it more Christmassy to me. I mean, just like
I got
magical
lucky.
raspberries. Let's do it. Let's start a
Why
factory
does
of
he
fucking
only have-
raspberries.
Why does he only have a greenhouse enough for one plant? What the fuck is Santa's problem? Like seriously, what a cocksucker, man! Like, look at how fucking fat he is. I could say that I'm fat, and he has probably this whole mansion, and the elves. How if the elves are real, but like, how long do you think they get off before they have to like go and start working again for next Christmas?
I think about that all the time, actually.
They
I mean, that's
probably
weird
get
to
like
say.
12 they probably get like 12 hours off.
They
and then-
don't. They work year
back.
round.
They work year round.
Yeah.
And I always thought, I was like, man, does Santa get a vacation? And I don't know. I was thinking that. I don't know why I was thinking this.
4 days off,
Yeah.
and then he
He's
works.
got to check the list, dude. That takes
works-
time. He's got to check it
Nah.
twice.
He has that many elves. He has one checking
Oh.
for him.
I don't like headphone
You know what I
things,
mean?
so
I feel like
And
that's
then, like,
cheating.
I think they probably get like 12 hours off, like Christmas Day, and then they have to go back to it like later on. I don't know. I think of weird shit sometimes.
Well, obviously,
Like
I
if
do
this
too.
was no kids
Yeah,
watching.
you guys
this
are
was
totally
real.
weird. I just
Remember when
always
it was a
assumed
kid
they
show?
worked all year round.
That's
Same.
not fair.
Work
Yeah,
until they die.
that sucks.
They're magic, dude. They eat cookies and hot cocoa. They're having a great fucking time.
Yeah,
It's
it's
been, like,
it's the
probably
miracle
3
of
days since
Christmas.
I've had
They
ice
never
cream.
get tired. They don't have to sleep. They don't
Right.
have to eat.
And they can't swim.
They eat ice cream.
Can't swim.
Yeah, they like ice cream. Yeah.
Oh man, that whole ice cream.
No,
what
none
the
of them
hell?
are fat.
Dude, yeah, the little girl like licks her ice cream and darts off. It's like, where did she
Did you
run to?
notice that her ice cream was animated?
Was it?
What?
What?
That
Oh.
mint chocolate chip that she had?
Really?
It wasn't real. It was fake on there. And then when she ran, you could kind of see that it's fake. It's moving.
Oh.
I
Now
did
you gotta
notice
go back and watch
that.
it.
So I did notice her
I
on
missed
the
that.
merry-go-round was animated, and that was starting to bother me.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I tuned so far out, I didn't notice any of the animation.
Oh, I'm buying
They
the steel
spent
book
so
of
much
this.
on that robe, they couldn't even get real ice cream.
Now that's sad.
Maybe the little girl fucked up so much, they're like, just put it a fake one in there. It's melting so fast. It is the summertime.
That's really weird. That's just really weird. So
I get
many weird
angry.
choices.
Now I'm getting angry. Mel, you're pissing me off. with the movie.
Oh no,
we all-
we pissed
we all
Tone
liked it
off.
more
We
than
better
she did.
move on. Well, that's a bummer. This was the one I thought you guys were gonna hate the most, and you guys ended up not hating it the most. So let's talk about
Sorry.
Christmas with Cookie. I'll read the
Cookie.
synopsis real quick of Christmas with Cookie. So, in the year 3978, global warming has made a desert of the North Pole. Santa and Mrs. Claus battle angry skeletons who didn't get what they wanted for Christmas. Evil aliens try to take over the world, and a giant, abominable snowman wants Santa for his next meal. Yum. There you go.
It's so stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this one. Okay, Mistress Chaos. What did you think?
Okay.
Do you want to go in the other order?
Oh, that might be.
I don't
good.
care. Lepke?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I don't care. Let's do it.
Yes!
Okay.
So I was
the hell?
not a big fan of this movie.
Tony showing his armpits? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
let's keep going.
Sorry.
So yeah, I did not really like this movie. At first, it started off weird when they were in space. I was like, I don't like this that he's in space, the cookie guy. And I felt like the whole budget went to the cookie scenes. If it would have been that quality, maybe they could have made a somewhat fun movie. But I just hated that it was out in the desert and they were I could tell that the masks, those people, which was the same guy as Cookie, Santa was Cookie. I noticed I did not like the voiceover. The voiceover was really weird, and I didn't like the Mrs. Claus. I didn't like her accent. I thought it was really weird.
Oh
Yeah.
And
thought that
kind
too.
of I kind of felt like they switched out actresses as well for certain things, but I'm not sure. And the fake background that they put, and they even mentioned it, they're like, oh, this is budget stuff, because you can tell that they were doing pickup shots in their backyard or something. I just did not. I did not like this, and I thought that, like I said, I thought it could be fun. And then the two, they were brother and sister. Turns out to be, they got Bloodsucker Jones and then the Sec Lube or whatever, and they're like, oh, let's go see this. So in my mind, I was like, well, maybe there'll be some kind of nudity or something, but there's none. And then I was like, well, I really don't want to see any nudity from this movie, so I was kind of happy. But then it was just weird when they bothered me, and then there were like the weird skeletons, and it even still had like the little like the little hook on it to where you can put it on the shelf.
Price tags, yeah.
The price tag thing. I was like, man, take that off. I don't know. I think I judged this movie way too hard, and I didn't like. It was like green on. I don't know. I just did not like this movie. I was just like, oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
And at first I was like, okay, the cookie stuff, he's kind of funny, and then he kind of got annoying. And then we get to the credits where there's a rap. And I was
I love it.
I was like, I didn't have to watch this movie. All I had to do was watch the rap because he explained the whole movie in this rap. And now it's my
You would have
ringtone.
missed out though.
Yeah.
So that's
It was
how
the
I feel about
journey.
Is it
this.
your ringtone?
Oh, and I didn't like the two guys. One was like the the two random
Yeti?
guys, the Yeti and the other guy just kind of came out of nowhere, and they weren't very nice for for any reason. I don't know why they were there and why they were so mean.
Because they ran out of plot.
Yeah, it was just But I was happy that it was 50 minutes, and it went by pretty fast. And then at the end, I was like, I kind of want to see how the second one starts.
Don't
but I
say
didn't.
that.
I didn't.
Yeah, didn't you say there's like 3 parts to
There's
this
3 of
movie?
them.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the second one's made the next year, and I was like, I almost watched it, but I was like, I can't do another 50 minutes of this or whatever. Or I think that was an hour and 2 minutes. But I was like, no, I already watched these 2 movies. I should quit while I'm ahead.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I felt bad for the first one being almost 2 hours, so this one was shorter. So I was like, okay, cool.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Bullet, what'd you think?
Oh, okay. Shish kebab. I went in expecting to like this one significantly more than the other one. And I like to watch them in order. The first one that I think is going to be worse. No, this movie was fucking worse. It was so much worse than the other one. I watched Summertime Christmas all in one sitting. This fucking cookie movie, I turned off at least 3 times before I could finish it. And then at the end, I was like, I still feel like shit just because I watched this garbage. It was not. Oh, okay.
We gotta.
Okay,
Ooh.
I thought it, like even Cookie, like the opening scene with Cookie, I was like, oh, this is clever. Like break the third wall, like, and then man, I just don't know where to start with this. I did not like this movie, and I should have liked it. I expected to, and I watched the trailer, and I was like, yeah, it's got that terrible like alien like special effect shit, but then it had like the puppet skeleton and what. This anorexic Santa Claus and the Miss Claus has like a Russian accent. It didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And they're mad. Why did it take them 3 minutes to open presents. Like they're just throwing wrapping paper. They each got one present. One present. One got, what was it, Motherfucker Jones or
Bloodsucker Jones?
Bloodsucker Jones, and the other one got sex lube. What the fuck? What? Right there, it was like I don't know, and this movie probably needed nudity to save it, to be honest. And I thought we were gonna get some with the Santa Claus and Miss Claus for a second there. I was like, are they gonna like do some weird shit with their masks on? But then it didn't go there, and it just went to some other weird ass Yeti shit where he in. I hated this movie. I think this might be the worst one of the season. So, that's all. I'm done.
I'm like blown away by
Jones
this.
is a real movie.
It was so fucking bad. Now, no. What the fuck?
I thought the other one was so much worse than this. Really?
Nope.
Did you see the mom? There was the mom in that movie.
Oh my god!
That's why it got one. They
There's
would
all
have got
kinds of hot
two.
chicks
You
in
didn't see any moms in this one.
No moms.
Just some hot ass aliens.
Some
Oh,
random,
yeah, the aliens.
random Asian guy covered in blood and a ripped shirt. What the fuck?
You can't have a Christmas movie without moms. Like,
That's right.
it doesn't work.
Oh my gosh. Tombone, were you epically disappointed with the lack of moms?
No, no, I wasn't. I was looking. There's Bloodsucker Jones is from 2013, and there's a sequel, Bloodsucker Jones versus the Creeping Death.
I've seen him. I've seen the first one. I actually know the guy who opens the present and he goes, "Oh, Bloodsucker Jones." He's actually the director of Bloodsucker Jones, and he's also the co-star of it. So sort of an inside joke. I didn't know he was connected to this, but it's actually
it was like another one of their movies or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw it was in the credits, the end credits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't watch after it was over. After that rap, I was watching the rap.
Oh yeah,
Was mesmerized.
I
by
did
that
not
rap.
finish the rap. I turned it off
Yeah.
as soon as the movie was over. I was like, no,
Same.
I'm out.
I listened to that
I did.
twice.
Oh.
I was also at work too,
Did
and
you
I was
get
like,
this 5. Oh, no, but this is the type of movie where I give it a rating and people are gonna be like, again,
"How'd you
why
rate
could you
that?"
give it that, but then give like this many? You know what I mean? Why'd you rate that? But this movie is directed at more like me. They're obviously not taking it seriously, which is like, makes it funny. That's why I don't mind breaking the wall, that they
Fourth
say.
wall.
Huh?
Fourth wall.
Fourth wall. They don't mind making the fourth wall. But what made me really laugh was where with that hook that you're talking about on the top of the hat or the head. I thought, oh my god, they couldn't even take that apart. Like, that made me like literally LOL. Like I was. It was funny.
They want to
Tombone,
return it.
who are you right now?
Oh, I
You
LOL.
don't want to swear. You're LOLing over there.
I said fire too.
Oh, that's right. It's right because he's an Instagram star now, so he has to talk the TikTok language.
What's the? Yeah, right.
This is not the channel for that.
Oh, my bad. I don't know. I'm old.
I don't know anything new.
Nope.
What's the haps, yo? I don't know.
What's the other thing they say? Not caps, but it's I don't know. Whatever.
They call people who are suspicious sus.
Yeah.
That's
Sus.
what
I do
my
say
daughter
sus.
says.
I started saying that. I said it
My
like
daughter's
that,
like, "Oh, that's so sus." I'm
as
like,
a
"Okay,
joke,
I guess that's
but now I say it
thing.
sometimes. But yeah, like I said, this is more directed toward me. The whole where they're like making fun of the backgrounds, like what kind of budget they have and shit. The aliens too, or they're like they go like this in their necks and talk. I thought that was funny. Even like when they rip the head off, they rip his head off and like it's like so obviously a mask. And, like,
Oh yeah.
I just like they did what they could do with this kind of budget. That they need to make the movie, no, but I found it really kind of funny because it's not supposed to be serious. And then with the Yeti, where the guy shrunk down and jumped inside, and then the other guy went inside Santa, the way that made me fucking lose it. I was like, oh my god, they're doing this on purpose. This is like the Incredible Bulk or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I enjoyed that. This kind of like that, except the ones that made this were not taking it seriously. So I had a good time knowing that, you know, there's also no religious aspects of it too. That was fun. Because I remember I went from watching Elwood, who can't stand up in water, to Cookie, Christmas with Cookie. I hated Cookie by the end. I'll admit
I
it.
hated him from minute one. Fuck this guy.
I thought it was interesting that like he's an elf, but he's an elf. Like he looked like this is what they look like. It's a stupid idea. It's so set in the future. But I don't know. I didn't hate it. I wouldn't want to own it.
is this
You know,
it?
I'm never gonna watch it again. But I didn't.
No
hate
cap.
It. No cap. Maybe
Is
that's
that what you're thinking? What does that mean?
Like
I'm
I
too
think
old
it's like
for
no,
this.
like seriously or something like that. Like
You left your hat at home? I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm no cap right now.
yeah,
Yo, that guy's sus. He's no cap, bro. I can see his bald head.
Does nobody know what no cap means?
I think it means like no seriously or like I something like that.
Like, no way? Like, no cap.
That's dumb. That's like
Oh,
that's
no.
something out of
Is it like when
Christmas movie.
Is it like when people text or something in all caps because it's really cool, and then no caps means? But why can't you just put no
Like-
like
Oh,
lowercase?
like it, to convey authenticity and truth.
Oh,
like
cap
you're not-
means lying.
like you're
Thank you, Holland.
lying. Yeah,
Cap means lying, so no
I thought
lying.
it means truth.
Oh, is it like no lie?
Oh yeah, like no lie or truth. That's no, yeah. It says it here. No cap
that's-
means
that's
no
gonna
lie or
last.
truth. Like in other words, like yeah, I'm serious. No cap.
Huh.
Wow. I love this.
Now
I
I
love this
feel
episode
laughter
of Voyage to the
contributors.
Bottom of the gutter grammar.
All the budget was for the cookies. No shit. The cookies didn't look too bad.
They didn't make the fucking cookies, dude. They went to the fucking store and got cookies.
Yeah, that's
I
why-
think-
Yeah, they're like store brand.
Yeah.
He's right.
when he
What was
when he like thought he was gonna like puke or like not puke when he like ate the cookie and thought it was poison and he did that, I was like,
Oh wait,
at the
no.
end of the
I'm
movie, I paused it.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, he's not dead. There's still like 30 minutes left. I don't know if anybody else has this. I have this ability where I will pause the movie at exactly halfway through.
Uh-huh.
Like my body knows.
confused.
All right, you've had enough for now. Go pee. And I've been doing that a lot lately. Halfway through a movie,
Okay.
and I did it for both of these movies. So,
Thank you for sharing that.
The more you know.
Yeah.
No cap.
No,
No
cap.
cap.
No
Welcome
cap.
to this
You
after
peed-
school
You
stuff.
peed through both of these movies. Fantastic. Guys, I took at least 4 pees through these movies, just so you know. I peed a lot.
I do too.
We're big peers in my house.
Thank you.
And it's
Sharon.
not like spritz. I mean, it's like, you know, like horse time. So, just want you to know.
We drink a lot
Good.
of water.
Drink a lot of water.
Good to
healthy.
know.
And
Mhm.
clean those kidneys out, right? High
Yep.
five. High five. on
Clean
that.
kidneys.
Woo! Okay.
Anybody else pee during these movies? No, I'm kidding. Don't answer that.
I thought about
Rogue
sleeping
Witch is in the
fan.
house. Everybody say hello.
Hey, Rogue Witch.
Hello.
I didn't get up to pee.
You didn't get up to pee. You just sat down and go, bring me a bucket.
No, I'm a piss jug.
Oh, of course.
No, I don't.
Who
have
doesn't? All right, are you done, Tony?
Yeah. Well, was that all about? Was that all me?
All right, Master. Go ahead.
Do you want to go first?
Either way.
Or you want me to start first and then you go last? Like, do a switch over?
Sometimes when you talk, it like makes me remember things that I can interrupt you like
Okay,
rudely,
so,
but
okay, do you want
in
me
a
to go?
cute way.
Okay.
Yeah,
In a cute way, it's always acceptable.
yeah.
Christmas with Cookie, 2016. In this movie, a zombie who lives on the moon tells us a sci-fi story about Santa in the year 3978 as he survives in a post-apocalyptic world while wearing a purge mask. It fucking sucks. Not funny, not clever, not good. Here's my problem with the movie. Well, there's a lot of problems with the movie. Yes, I know it was being funny on purpose. I know it was like, oh, ha, 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 yeah, look, we have such a low budget. Look how silly we are. I'm okay with that. If you're funny, and if you're smart and clever about your jokes, and if you deliver something that's unique and not utter fucking bullshit. I think you called this out. It felt like the whole movie was an improv troupe, went out and decided to make the craziest Christmas movie they could. The movie's 50 minutes long, and it's barely a movie because it stumbles through plot line after plot line. Like, it literally runs out of plot 30 minutes in. I'm like, movie's over. Skeletons are dead. What the hell's going to happen? Oh, they're going to sleep, and then they're going to wake up, and they're going to fight a giant Yeti, and then a black guy and an Asian guy who take care of the Yeti are going to go inside Santa Claus. There's no way anybody with a rational human mind wrote this down. Like, oh, you know, it'd be a great Christmas movie, because this feels like a whole bunch of people got high and go, oh man, you know what we should do? What if I'm like an alien, dude, and I'm telling Christmas stories, and then like we just make up the movie, bro. And then
I
like
totally picture everybody being like, yeah, oh my god, that's gonna be so funny. Oh, and I'm gonna have a funny accent,
dude. And then you get lube for Christmas.
Oh, that's so great. And then you get Jessica Jones. Oh my god, it's an
Dude,
inside
it'd be
joke.
great.
Oh
And
my
then like
god,
we have
so
bad
clever.
sets. It's gonna be fantastic.
And then we just keep saying how bad and stupid it is, and then that's extra
And
funny
then
for some reason.
And then we have aliens that can't talk, and then they put things to their necks. It's gonna be great. So this is what the movie felt like. It was just made up on the spot, like completely. They had no idea what they were doing. They went, let's go out to the desert. I've got some purge masks. I've got a Santa costume. Let's run around and fight plastic skeletons. Utter shit. This is absolutely honestly, this. Now this is me talking. This is the stupidest thing we've seen in
Without
11
doubt.
episodes. Mel, you fucking win. I don't know, like no cap here, no cap. There's no way that this isn't a perfect zero movie. I don't know how you don't get a perfect zero. I mean, Tony's probably gonna give it 5 because he loved it. But
yeah, it's not going to get a perfect 0 because I kind of like.
Oh my god, it is absolute garbage of the highest degree.
What if
Nothing-
I told you, Master Chaos?
Tell me what, Tony?
This movie saved my life.
Wow.
So the inside joke. We saw a movie about a killer carousel horse, and the movie's stupid. But the director said if somebody called him and said I was about to commit suicide, and then I watched your killer carousel horse movie and it saved my life.
Well, I mean, good
Well,
before or
I don't have
after
it
the
that
horse
bad.
And
sex
this guy
scene.
made that movie.
but that doesn't make the movie better.
No,
anyway.
Tony, I would say, dude, if you're in dire straits, reach out. You know, phone a friend. I'm here for you. Don't watch Christmas with Cookie. That's what I would say. Terrible. I
Also,
hated it.
I have an honest question for Tony. Like, no offense, but like, were you high watching it? Because I could see how maybe if you were high watching it, it could have been funny.
I was high through the other one too.
Well,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
it. Take a barrel from every rating he gives tonight.
Because I was watching it thinking, like, who is this movie for? This is not, I don't, like, at least like the Summertime Christmas, it's like, oh, this is for kids. Okay. It's kind of dumb, but it's for kids. All right. This is like, who is, it's not for kids. It's not for grown-ups. It's not for anybody. Maybe for somebody who's high. It was just, I don't know. So
Well,
that's what I was wondering.
You could say, but like I could be high and watch like Evil Bong 4 and not laugh.
Well, that's evil. That's especially kind of awful.
What does that mean?
Like it's that bad. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So
All right, sorry, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we're on the same page with this one. So no divorce. I guess we're good. We're good.
Good.
Yeah, I thought this movie was complete garbage. Like nothing redeeming about it. I was bored watching this. Like just and compared to the Summertime Christmas, which also is a bad movie, but at least I felt like it was a little more genuine. It was like they were trying, you know, and this one, they weren't even trying. It was like, haha, this is bad. Haha, this is stupid. It's like you saying it's stupid doesn't make it less stupid. It's still stupid. just if you know it's stupid, then why are you doing it?
Right.
Like, what's the point of this?
What's the point of doing low budget shit? Like just to make it, you're not gonna make any money off of it.
And movies are hard to make. Movies take money, take effort, take coordination. Like, okay, we have to arrange our schedules. We gotta drive here and spend our time. Why put in that time and money and effort to something like this? It's just complete waste of time, garbage, nonsense. Let me see if I
tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything in my notes. Oh, like the acting just really bothered me. It was just like he was saying, it just seemed like some improv people thinking they're so funny, like, I'm gonna do a funny accent, so I'm gonna be over exaggerating, make dumb faces, and it's like, that's not funny. Like, it's just really bad acting choices, and they think, I could just see it in their brains, and they're like, oh, this is gonna be really funny, and it's like, no, it's not.
Sorry to interrupt.
Sure.
One of my least favorite things, I don't know if you guys noticed this, was the fucking cookie guy. What can I tell you a Christmas story? Whenever apparently the fucking fangs in his mouth were too big, right? So every once in a while he goes, here's a Christmas story, and then he would suck on his saliva back. I was like, oh,
I didn't notice that.
So nasty. And then when he goes, oh, let's take a cookie break, I'm like, oh god, no, please God, don't fucking eat cookies, dude. I'm gonna throw up right now. You would get a cookie.
I hate the word cookie now.
Yeah.
He's like, cookie.
Fucking idiot.
And
then
cookie
he
crisp.
and then he put it in his mouth. He goes, and it would come out of his disgusting, man. So nasty.
Imagine how many cookies he probably had to eat because they were laughing, though.
Oh, they weren't laughing. Nobody was laughing. People turned the camera off. Can we stop? Why are we doing this, guys? What are we doing with our lives?
Let's stop this and do anything else.
I
kept picturing his prosthetic face mask just smelling like shit when he takes it off, because he had milk he was drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
And that milk was sitting in the lights for so long.
That guy, I forget his name, but he's also the director of the movie, I believe. The guy who played Cookie, believe it or not, was the motion capture model, artist, whatever, I don't know what you would call it, actor, I guess, for King Ghidorah in Godzilla King of Monsters. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Like the guy has all the white balls on him.
The guy, for that MonsterVerse movie. So if you see King Ghidorah, if you ever watch that movie again, that's Cookie. It's Cookie. Ooh, isn't that crazy? So he's doing real movies, and then he goes, "Oh, what do you do on your spare time? Oh, I'm a Christmas zombie, ghost, or alien. What the fuck?" And I tell stories to morons who would watch this. Besides Tony. Tony, I'm glad you loved it, though.
I mean, if you get enjoyment out of something, great. I mean, I got enjoyment out of Summertime Christmas, and it's a bad movie, fine. But to me, if it's not genuine, if it doesn't have any sense of genuineness, and it's just like, we're dumb, I don't find that entertaining.
We're dumb.
It's just then don't make it, then just, I don't know.
There's no way they had a budget. They had what was laying around.
Absolutely. No, they did this on weekends. That's why they shot that's why they shot in the woods. There's no budget. There's no permits.
But even with no budget, things cost money. You have to feed your, cast and crew. You have to buy those things with the chance that you can't return them, it's even bad movies cost money. I mean, even if it's $500, that's $500 you could use, go to Target and buy cool stuff.
Donate to the poor,
right?
Orphan kids or something. I mean,
put towards your Vinegar Syndrome subscription.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. Exactly. That's another way to throw money away. So.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I almost became a hypocrite.
No, I mean, you still have a few days to decide. It's not even
crossed over to the dark side.
Uh-oh.
Bone.
Are you gonna do it?
No, I can't. I want to. If I had the money,
I think so. I'm just gonna keep it.
You just take out another credit card, bro. It's fine.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, but then you're stuck with shit. And then what are you gonna do?
I just sold a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it.
I made almost $2,000.
Really? Oh, nice.
That's all going on the credit card though. That I probably used for vinegar.
Exactly. You just pay back that shit.
I did actually buy 2 more because I watched your video and I was like, oh, I should get that while I have that price. So
Which two did you get?
I ordered 2 more from like whatever he opened up in the last unboxing, but that's it until the sale.
By the way,
I really don't need all of it. I still have a lot sealed, and it's like, so
you don't need it. Satan's Menagerie is actually pretty good. I actually liked it. It was pretty good. Anyway, sorry. Are you done?
Yeah.
No.
So hated it, complete garbage. All right.
Mel, tell us how much you hated it.
Yeah.
What was
Okay,
Rivera?
I didn't particularly like this movie. It was funny to see all of the different arrays of plastic table covers they had over everything. That was their prop of choice was, we'll just cover this with a plastic table cover. Nobody will notice. When the movie first started, it was very self-aware. So I was like, okay, this movie's going to be bad, but it's not going to be that bad, right? Because I was like, summertime, Christmas, that's my really bad one. And then I was like, this one will be bad, but it'll be kind of enjoyable. That was what I thought. Anyway.
They both sucked.
Now I know. No, I thought some scenes were pretty funny. The main characters, the skeletons or whatever, before they were skeletons, opening up the presents, that part was really annoying.
The
I
brother and
didn't like
sister.
that part. Yeah. Yeah. But once they became skeletons and started battling Santa, that was kind of fun. I don't know. The movie was super short, so that was good.
It didn't feel short.
It felt super short because I watched this one after Summertime Christmas. So
Same
it
here.
was like, whoa, I could almost do more movie. And then I got to the end and the rap just saved this movie for me. I was like, I love it so much. Listen to it twice.
My God.
I was like bumping. It was good.
That's great.
But it was okay. I don't know.
What if Corinne from Seoul had a rap? Do you think you would have liked it better?
No. That movie is still one of the worst.
It is.
So
Christmas with Cookie,
tip my
man.
hat to you.
It's one of those. What would you rather watch, Christmas with Cookie or Corinne from Seoul, man? It's
Christmas with Cookie.
Christmas with Cookie.
100.
Korean from Seoul.
No.
No.
Absolutely.
Christmas
I
with Cookie
hated.
was only 50 minutes
Why
long.
do the skeletons bleed? Okay, they're just skeletons. Why are they shooting out gobs of blood?
science
But them
fiction, bro.
walking around and talking doesn't bother you?
It's
No.
the magic of cinema. Anything can happen.
Everything bleeds, it could die.
Yeah.
They don't-
Don't
they
you
don't
ever have
have-
dreams in your heart?
The bones are still whole. It's not like the bones could be full of blood either. It's like you see all their bones fly around and then just like buckets of stupid all over it. Like,
Buckets of stupid.
That goes on the box cover. A bucket of stupid.
That's your theme when you go. Buckets of stupid.
ugh.
I actually really liked Cookie too. I thought he was funny.
Great. I'm glad.
Don't be upset.
Happy
Just
for you.
because the haters over here.
I know. Why you
Look afraid to
hating?
say like I liked it. Hated these movies.
No, like
It's just so annoying.
Oh no! Don't Holland! Don't do it.
Holland. Only if you're a cinema fan. That's cool, bro. You don't have to like movies. It's cool, man.
It's not worth it.
Oh my God.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest watching that either, but if I had to pick one, I would pick that one over Christmas with Cookie.
Watch Christmas with Cookie.
Honestly,
100%.
I would pick Christmas with Cookie because it's shorter, but
And more
but
entertaining.
painful.
And has
And
the
then, like, yeah.
cereal.
Like the sister got butt lube, and she's like, we can do sex stuff with it. I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you brother and sister? What the
But
shit
you
is
don't
happening?
know
here?
that then.
You don't know that till later on
Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
dies.
It's like
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, it's like Star Wars. Exactly.
Right.
It rhymes. It's poetry.
Love it.
And here's the thing that they want to destroy Santa because he didn't get his tortoise outfit and she didn't get some Barbie doll, but then they immediately go and use the toys they got. So aren't they okay with what they got?
I was thinking that too. It's like they seem like
No,
they like their presents.
He wanted a Ninja Tortoise. And needed it.
Oh yeah, Ninja Toys.
Ninja Toys.
Ninja
Ninja
Toys. He got that movie. She got the lube, and then they immediately went to go. And it's like, well, shouldn't you like thank Santa? You shouldn't want to kill him.
So what did they do? Did they finger each other's butts and watch the movie?
I take it. Yeah.
That's a Saturday night. High five.
They went and did something totally innocent.
The movie was originally called Buttfucker Jones. Like, it was terrible.
They went and did something totally innocent that had nothing to do with any of that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened.
They watched Summertime Christmas.
They're two adult brother and sisters spending Christmas morning together with nobody else around.
Nobody else but a couple of willing buttholes.
Oh my god!
And before she left the kitchen, she like grabbed something. It looked like a little like sharp. It was like a Christmas tree or something. She was like, "Oh, I'm taking this with me." It's like,
oh yeah.
I forgot about that. You just said that. Yeah.
That part.
You know where that's going?
I blacked it out.
On the shelf.
On the shelf.
On the shelf inside her anus.
Or his anus.
You can put shelves inside of anuses now.
That's more popular than the elf on the shelf.
It is. Elf in the ass.
Lucky, do you want to start our barrel rating?
Yeah.
Hold on, we're still talking about butts.
Every
Moving on
stream
from
turns
butts.
into this shit.
I like how you did that. Moving on.
It's Master Chaos's fault.
So
Holland got to elf in yourself.
Elf in yourself.
Oh my god.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh no!
Amazing. Yeah.
That's great.
Somebody Google that. That's got to be a porn movie already.
Somebody make a picture of the elf on the shelf in somebody's ass and put
send
it
it
on
to
a
Mel.
t-shirt, and we'll put it in. We'll make a store out.
I just picture an elf on a shelf with his head put up his own ass, and it's like elf in yourself.
There you go.
Yeah. Now you have to stick it in your own butt. Anyway, speaking of
Wouldn't
that,
that be elf in himself?
Tangent. Okay. Lepke?
Okay.
we're still thinking of butts.
He gave it the appropriate amount of pause to see if you had any more butt comments.
For a minute, I thought you were acting in Summertime of Christmas with that pause.
So I did not like this movie at all. The only part I liked was the rap at the end, and I was kind of mad when I was watching the rap because like I really didn't need to watch this movie because he explained the whole plot line in that rap. And I couldn't stand the two actors in the beginning. I couldn't stand the two actors in the beginning or in the middle. And anyway. I feel like it may have been a little better if it was more of an anthology movie. If Cookie was telling three different stories instead of three different time periods of Santa Claus, of a Santa Claus I didn't give a shit about. I mean, I don't know which one was the worst Santa, the Summertime Christmas Santa or this Santa.
Cookie,
yeah.
I would have to say this one.
Yeah, and I feel like they had a lot of potential with Cookie, but they just ruined it. Like he got very annoying towards the end, and then he brought it back with the rap. And like I said, I believe all the budget, the $60 they had, went to Cookie's scene. So I guess maybe they wanted to create a new icon. Maybe that was the same time Terrifier was coming out, and they wanted to make another Art the Clown or something like that. But he was no Art the Clown. But I would give this 0. 0 barrels.
First 0. Woohoo. All right. Bullet.
it's fucking 0. This movie was awful. Holy
I questioned
shit.
it just for a second. I was like,
bad.
maybe a
I
1.
can't. I hate this. We should revoke her picking privileges because of these two fucking movies.
Why?
Ugh.
If we take hers away, we gotta take Master Chaos's away.
Yeah,
No, we should take Master
can't vote.
Chaos's away.
And
for
DC
sure.
if he ever comes back.
Begotten.
Begotten is the bottom of the barrel for me.
Yep.
That was BC though.
I know.
That was BC.
Bottom of the Barrel movie that played in like prestigious film festivals. Yeah.
That to me is how how you feel about this movie. That's how I felt about Begotten.
Gotcha. Okay.
I love how we each have our own movie that we just haven't been able to get over. Like mine's Zombie Cop, yours is Begotten.
Bad Magic.
Bad Magic, yeah.
I think I found mine. I think Christmas with Cookies mine. That's the one I'm never gonna forget.
Oh man.
But why? It was kind of fun.
No, it wasn't. It sucked the fun right out of life.
I'm so disappointed. I thought this was going to be the good one. Tony, what's your barrel rating?
I liked it. I mean, to be honest, I was thinking 3, but I want you to win.
Okay, it wasn't that good.
Because you were influenced. I was going to say 2.
2?
But it is bad. But so I'll say 0.
0, but you loved it.
Liked
What the shit is this? This is Charlie Brown Christmas. It's not that bad of a treat. You know, come on.
Why did you rate it that?
Why did you rate it a 0? I thought you loved it.
You loved it. You said you loved it.
Yeah, you said you liked
a Christmas classic.
I'm already not going to win. So
all right, I'll
fine.
give it a half a barrel.
What did you say?
I want
4 barrels?
A half.
A half? Okay.
Whatever, Master Chaos, you're the only person that took 4 barrels and turned it into 0. Remember when you did that?
I do.
Well, let me
but
go
I,
see.
but
If they
you're welcome, Tony. Or
if
was
they
it Blake?
thought-
No, it was Blake.
if they were taking this movie seriously, I'll give it 4
Yeah, it was
barrels.
Blake.
Oh my god, my kid's here.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. All right. So so you go. Your ratings.
Okay, 0. 0, 0. Thank the ancient Mayan mathematicians for creating the concept of 0.
She's a math teacher, so she would know that
Well,
kind
I
of
was
stuff.
studying to be a math teacher.
Yeah.
But I'm
Hey,
very
buddy.
close.
What's up, man?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, so I'm taking a math history class now, and so yeah.
And that's more fun than this movie.
That is so much more fun. Oh my god.
Would you like it if I dressed up like Cookie
No.
and then got some lube and said, "Hey, look at what I found in my stocking"?
No.
No. Okay. No. Where's the
It's like
try?
Mickey Mouse.
If I did that,
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
or I could dress up like the mom from
Oh, there you go. Now it's getting
It's
saucy.
Then I would show you my berries. These are magical as well. Okay. All right. Let me look at my notes here. My last bit of notes here says, one thing's for sure. Cookie tells some shit-ass Christmas stories. 0. The hardest 0 I've ever given on this show. This is the most awful thing ever. And I really regret suggesting Christmas movies. But but at the same time, there's so many other worse ones. I found one that was a what is it? It's Drag Queens. It's a German movie about drag queens who are pretending to be women having Christmas, and it's like a wacky German drag queen Christmas. And I'm like, wow, that would be a hard watch. So what I did is I added it to my list of future films. So that would have been worse. But you know what?
But you don't know because Cookie was really
There's
bad.
always another. Cookie was really bad. But you know what? There's always another day, right, Mel? To go have a drag queen adventure. 0.
I guess.
0, 0, 0 from the Chaos Clan. Awful. The worst thing ever made. Worst. This makes Bad Magic look like fucking. I don't even know, Lost Boys. I mean, it's so bad.
Wait a minute. Excuse me.
I'm saying it's
Watch yourself with that one.
No, I like Lost Boys. I'm saying it makes it look like a good movie. This is terrible.
Is top tier. Okay.
So is Bad Magic compared to Christmas with Cookies. Awful.
Okay, well, like I said, I didn't absolutely. Oh, see, there it is with that awful cover.
Yeah.
I didn't absolutely hate this movie, but I didn't absolutely like it. I found it entertaining. You guys know me. If I can laugh at a movie, then I'm entertained by it, and I like it a little bit. So I gave it 1 barrel.
All right. So that's probably, is that our lowest of the season so far? It's got to be.
No, I went in already losing. Somebody already won pretty much.
Have you ever had one where everybody voted zeros?
No, we've
Damn
never.
close.
That's what I call the perfect zero. And I'm striving for the perfect
elusive
zero.
Perfect zero.
Where
we
everyone
almost
goes.
had a perfect zero. Almost.
What was it?
So Death Toilet number 2 got 0.0001.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So as soon as I got a 0.5, I was done for. So,
Oh man.
Oh, well, then I'll just do 0 then.
yeah,
No, wait, that's my score. 1.
no, because I gave it a 1.
She
I
gave it a
gave it a
1.
1. That's still losing.
Oh,
So.
yeah.
Oh man.
But
All
there
right.
you have it.
Ugh.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Woo!
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
There was a movie that kept popping up called A Karate Christmas Miracle, and I was like, I might want to watch that.
Oh, my
Yeah, I
God.
saw that one too.
Ooh.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Was it Voyage material?
I probably think so.
What if
Everything on
what if
TV
we
is-
kept doing Christmas movies?
No.
2023 Christmas or Year of the Christmas.
Right? Because everybody gets to pick their own theme. What if it's like very reindeer Christmas is the next theme, or
We still
Apparently,
have
you gotta wait till June. Then you can do Christmas.
June, right?
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
We still have to figure out what the next season's theme is. So maybe it's holidays. I don't know.
And is this going to be season 3 we're going
Yep.
into, or is it going to
wow.
be season
no, it's season
2.5?
2, part 2.
Oh yeah. Just it's basically just a continuation of season 2
Okay.
with next episode. Yeah, season 3 won't start until probably June if we do one a day, one a month, I should say.
One a day.
So we're not gonna like finalize winners right now, right? We're gonna do it at the end of
No.
part 2.
Yeah, no, that's way down the line after everyone's had a second turn. Speaking of,
Goody. All right.
I get to reveal my second fix, and I'm so excited. You guys are gonna thank me so hard when I show you this.
So hard.
Look, like
Cool. How do you spell that?
I don't know, 8. Well, there's an
Ooh.
H in there, I guess, a P maybe. So I wanted to give us something fun, something a little different. We're gonna talk about black movies. What could I be talking about? What are we gonna be watching? Oh no, Mel, could you reveal the IMDb page, please?
She looks so happy.
Wait, which one?
The one at the bottom, the screen at the bottom that has the poster.
Okay.
Just click that. We're watching Bad Black. Oh my god!
Oh, what Hollywood?
What Hollywood movies, guys? Okay, so my theme is Uganda. Be kidding me. We're gonna be watching Bad Black. Can you turn your banner off for a moment there, Mel? Over on the side, thank you. As you can see, it says a super true story. Look at that kid. Look, I don't know if I could. Can I do this? I don't know if I can do it on my end. But anyway, look, that kid's got a slingshot. He looks badass. There's a motorcycle guy. There's a kid with a backpack. This is gonna be great. Followed up by
Kid with a
Uganda's-
backpack. Yeah.
Sure.
Look at all that fire. That's
It's a
actual
winner.
fire.
I see a motorcycle though. That's kind of exciting.
That's exciting.
It's already up a step from Cookie.
It was probably just a guy riding by and he just videotaped it.
They
He's
just didn't
giving a one
cut
already
him
for the
out.
motorcycle.
just for the motorcycle. I have a feeling you guys are gonna honestly. I'm not even kidding. I think this will be the highest rated double feature of the season. I'm calling it now. Second movie is Uganda's first action movie. Who killed Captain Alex?
Oh God.
World famous.
It's world famous. Expect the unexpectable, guys. This is gonna be. This is the episode is gonna go down in history as probably the greatest episode ever on YouTube. I'm calling it now. That's all I'm saying. Look, there's gonna be a lot of action, a lot of guys screaming, and I'm gonna prove it to you.
A lot of guys
Mel?
screaming.
That's what I like in a movie. A lot of guys screaming.
There's something you should know. We're gonna show you the trailer for Bad Black. so you have an idea of what you have to expect, and hopefully everybody watching will join us for the next episode sometime in January over on my channel. The movie, for some reason, has a running color commentary. I think it's the director, I think it's the producer, but he's kind of dubbing the movie, even though the movie has subtitles. He's kind of dubbing it, but he's also giving his take on how cool the movie is as you're watching it. So here, and let me show you the trailer, and then I'm going to tell you some good news about this. Can you click the ag?
On Film Productions, Uganda, home of the best movies. Kampala, Uganda. Super fire! This is Swaz. Swaz means Schwarzenegger. Ugandan Schwarzenegger! Swaz! The movie's on! America's best action star. Super warrior. Wesley Snipes. Kung Fu Master. Bruce Willis. Zoe Ball.
I'm Bad Black.
Oh no! Welcome to Uganda. Fire! My bombs! Revenge! Swaz! Good fighters! Labaruruma and distracted Lekiksi. Hello! Bad Black. Beautiful. But deadly. Expect no mercy. Expect the unexpected. Eat the Mzungu! Cook him alive! More deadlier than expected. Bad Black. She does what she
What's
must
the Rugrats t-shirt?
to survive. What a movie! My excellence! What an asshole.
So that guy is commenting to the whole movie. Here is
you have this one, Tombo?
It's on Blu-ray from Agfa. Here's the good news. It's on YouTube, and you can watch it on 1.5 speed or 0.2 speed if you want, 2 times speed to get through it faster. But also, the movies are only about an hour long, so they're not bad. And I honestly think they're going to be so incredibly fun. I can't wait.
Black does actually look kind of fun.
I think that was fucking awesome, actually.
Yeah.
I'm really into it.
The hand-to-hand combat looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I was kind of afraid that like the
reviews.
gun violence was real. I was like, I hope they weren't just filming what was going on outside.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't
it's
even think about that.
It's all fake, but I'm pretty sure they used real guns. But I don't. As far as I know, nobody died. But they look like just a goddamn hoot. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, I didn't want to go crazy this season. So you're welcome. I think these are going to be a fun ride.
This here is the DVD, and this is the Blu-ray.
Oh, perfect.
That's fucking cool.
That release looks really awesome, actually.
If they had a slipcover, I'd probably buy it.
Maybe
Go check
next
that
year.
out.
Like Bad Pussy. You know how they released that slipcover? I'm sure they'll do it again.
I couldn't even bring myself to buy that.
Stupid. Don't buy it. Yeah, it's great. So anyway, so that's next. That's the first episode of the new year. We go into the second half of our season here, which means everybody else on the panel has to start coming up with their themes. I don't know, Mel, if you want to.
With mine.
You probably stick with yours. Great. Then next episode, in the one in January after this, we'll put the themes back up on the wheel. We'll reveal what all the themes are for the next second half of the season, and then we'll go on, and then we'll continue forward and hopefully do 50 seasons down the line. And then the Who Killed Captain Alex has the Ugandan Bruce Lee, and there's a lot of really good fighting in it. Like I was kind of surprised that like the choreography is kind of amazing. It's awesome. You guys have a good time. I hope. Anyway,
I've been wanting to watch this, but I just couldn't find myself to do it. But now I have to do it. So
now you have to.
But I want to watch them. That's the thing. It's just there's so much other stuff.
It happens. So yeah, I think that's a wrap on the Christmas episode.
All right.
And who will we know who's after you again?
Oh, it's you. It's the same order that we established at the beginning of the season.
Oh, okay.
So it's you. No, wait. I'm sorry. It's Blake. Then is it Blake? Yeah, I think it's Blake, Blake, Tony, OGP, and Mel. That's how it goes.
I have to go last again?
You just went. You're going right now, and it's amazing. You're doing a fantastic job.
Yep.
And then
wait until we close. Remember last time I fucked it up? I had like this whole outro thing, and then the outro was done, and we were still just like, okay.
Oh, man.
Just
So
hit
we'll
end
see.
stream while that's going on, and you're good.
Well, I forgot to hit the loop. Remember, you got to hit the loop, so it just kind of went.
Mhm.
Anyway. All right, is that it? Is that all? Are we wrapping? Anybody else got anything? And you guys want to promote yourselves? I don't know how to make people bigger. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that.
You can. I don't know if you can do it with the free one, but nope. Dude who loves movies. What do you got going on?
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Hello, my name is Lepke.
So yeah, I am starting a YouTube channel early 2023. I'm not sure when, but it'll be in the month of January, hopefully. And I just got on Instagram at Dude Who Loves Movies, so you can come find me there, and you'll find out when I'm gonna start, and hopefully it goes good. I do want to promote this, Master Chaos. This is a great book.
Oh yay!
Did you get that? Thank you, man.
Yeah, I got it from Barnes and Noble, and I want to get the Goosebumps one too.
Oh, great! Well, I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a good book. Yeah, I grew up loving Are You Afraid of the Dark? So
it's amazing.
So as soon as I saw you on a stream talking about it, or I saw it somewhere, and then I was like, oh my god, he wrote this book. But yeah, it's good, man. I like it, and I want to check out that Goosebumps one.
Thank you,
Woo-hoo.
Blake.
Everybody has to rap out.
Not happening. Yeah, I've been like slacking this month because it's December and I'm just so fucking busy. I just put my November unboxing up for Vinegar Syndrome today, actually. So that just went up, and I have a bunch of boxes that I haven't even opened yet. So hopefully I can get those done. And at the beginning of the year, I do like my top 10s and stuff like that for like Vinegar Syndrome top 10 and Severin top 10 and all that shit. So that'll be up in the first or second week of January. On Professor Cinema's channel, we have an episode about Die Hard coming out on Friday. I think it's going to go up, about why it's the best Christmas movie ever, and it's just a fact. So,
Ooh, I just watched that too.
I don't know why anybody would say it's not. Why is it not?
But we go in depth on that. Like, it doesn't make any sense why people can lie to themselves and like almost convince themselves to the point where they want to argue with people about how. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Some people argue the fact that just because a movie takes place during Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie. There has to be certain elements like that.
But it needs Christmas. Die Hard doesn't have that problem because it needs Christmas because it's what perpetuates the whole plot.
Well, there's Christmas themes throughout it, though. Yeah, like the Christmas party and the presents and the
without Christmas,
at the end,
he wouldn't be there. Yeah, the episode we talked for like 25 minutes about it. So
I love it. That's great.
It even starts out with Christmas music.
Yeah.
It takes place on Christmas Eve through to Christmas morning. That's the whole movie.
Well, the second one's a Christmas movie too, right? That takes place during Christmas.
Yeah. Sort of. It doesn't need Christmas to go, so it could go the other way. But I watched both of them. I watched Die Hard every Christmas, every Christmas Eve for 18 years in a row now. I've watched it on Christmas Eve.
Nice. And Deadly Games. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Dial Code Santa Claus. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So good. So good.
I tried watching that this year. I just didn't feel like reading at the time.
That would be a problem for some. Yes.
But it's mostly
read.
silent movie. Like there's not a lot of talking in the Dial Code Santa.
Yeah.
Because like our son watched it before he really was good at reading, and he was good with it.
He wanted to play Thomas. He would dress up and he would walk around the house. He has like a little black dog, and he would like hunt for Santa and around the house.
Yeah, like a little stuffed animal. So cute. He named the little stuffed animal dog JR.
That's the dog's
in
name.
The movie. Yeah.
All right,
Tom.
I don't really have anything happening on my channel right now, but my movie that I'm in just came out to stream, and you can buy it on Blu-ray and DVD pre-order it on Blu-ray and DVD. So I'll have to send that link over to Mel, and then you can stream it, pre-order it, whatever. So that came out.
Is it
What's
going
it
to come with a
called?
slip?
Yeah, what's it called?
I don't
Sucker
know. It's
Jones.
not in my control. It's called Night of the Axe, and I'm in it. So
You should watch it. I already watched it.
oh yeah, he was giving me his review as he was watching it, I think.
Nice. Yeah, send me a link. I want to see it.
Okay. So that's pretty much it. I plan on doing more next year, but I have my high hopes, but then shit happens, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I'll always be on Master Chaos's channel this Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Are you done, Tom?
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
Yeah, on the 30th, I do my big annual. I didn't do the Slippies this year, just out of my control. I had no time really to deal with it. I just feel like such a hassle to do it, so I'm not doing it. But I am doing my top 10 of 2022. It's my biggest panel ever. We have 10 guests.
Oh wow.
2 celebrity guests, which I'll reveal when they show up. Tony will be on there. He's almost like my co-anchor at this point, which I love. So Tony will be there. I'll be joined by Lennon Hawk, Lady Shasha over from what did I just watch? S'mores Indoors. There's so many people. 10. We're gonna have 10 people on the stream. We're all gonna give our top 5 best, top 5 worst of 2022. And the way that I do it is, it doesn't matter what you watched in 2022. It doesn't have to be from 2022. Last year, BC was on and he picked a movie. His number 1 movie was one of the Cardona movies, and it was from the 70s. So it's anything you watched. Yeah, I know. Anything you watched in 2022 that hit you in the right way. That is, open, fair game. I crushed my goal this year on Letterboxd. I wanted to watch 1,000 movies, and as of today, I'm at 1,072 movies for 2022.
That's just insane to me.
It is, and she looks at me like, Jesus Christ, what the hell's wrong with you? But I did it for the lols, as the kids say. But so I have a lot to choose from, and it's gonna be hard for me to sort of like pare that down. But stay, the 30th, come and join us. It's gonna be a big old party. We're gonna. And we have some special guests dropping videos off with their top 5s and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That's really the only thing I'm doing until the end of the year. And the next year, I don't know. Honestly, I'm a little burnt out on reviews, and I really don't want to watch the Ray Dennis Steckler box set, but I have to because someone lent it to me. So I kind of had to get through it. But that's really bad stuff. So bad. That's like, I mean, those are perfect 0 movies, but I wouldn't even make you guys watch that because I can't find them online. But if I did, anyway, yeah, that's it. So the 30th over on my channel, massive top 10 list super party.
I have a question for you. You said 5 best and 5 worst. You're not gonna pick any from Voyage? I think you should make that a rule. No Voyage ones.
I was gonna put Corinne from Seoul on there, but only that's the thing is, then it would be just like movies from Voyage on my top worst. But I think Corinne from Seoul left a special mark on my soul, so I think I'm gonna.
Okay.
I think I need to highlight it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Better get that checked.
Yeah, I do. I gotta figure that out. And then we're not subscribing to Vinegar Syndrome,
Yep.
So no more unboxings with her unless I get something else. We'll see. What are you up to?
Okay, well, I have no YouTube stuff going on, but I'm almost done with my master's, which I'm very excited about. I start my classroom observations January 3rd, and then hoping to be an actual official math teacher in the fall. So it's happening. I'm very excited. Yay!
And that means more money for movies.
I know, because you have to choose on fuck?
That's right.
So you're saying
exactly.
next year you're resubscribing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
No, I'm done. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's us.
Yeah, that's me. I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, all of that sounds really great. Everybody in the chat, make sure you hit the links in the description box below and like and subscribe to all of these groovy people. The only thing I have going up the rest of the week is there is a Rad Pack episode happening Friday night.
What?
Rad Pack Unwrapped. What are you doing?
I'm showing you his entry hole. This is where
You're
the battery
such a
goes.
weirdo. That's where the vibrator is.
Bob Ross's like anus.
It's his ass vagina. Okay, sorry.
You're very distracting. Anyway, the voyage continues. Hang with us. Like and subscribe to all of our channels because this is a floating club. The voyage will be on everyone's channel at their specific times. So if you want to stay hip to the hop, no cap, yo.
No cap.
You have to be subscribed and hitting that bell to all of the channels. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to try and do this outro. If I fuck it up, I'm sorry. Noob. All right. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Happy
Thanks
New
for
Year.
having me.